It amazes me sometimes the people that watch social media, how they don't listen to anything you say, even in the video. They just see something and then go their own way with it. Like on the dozer video, specifically right out of the gate, I said, this is a rental. This isn't mine. We rented that dozer because people have got on there just all kinds of crazy stuff. Anyway, regardless, it's a really nice dozer. I'd really like to have it. If I did have it, we'd have to have a different one because that one's not plumbed or valved for a winch and a forestry package. But the new P series Deere dozers, I think, are really nice. Granted, I'm not a dozer guy. I don't know a lot about them, but we like the dozer. A dozer is in our future. I mean, we've been looking at dozers. You know, the last couple months, we've kind of been shopping around for dozers. So you're going to be seeing a dozer here in the future. I mean, whether it be in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, but there's going to be a dozer of some sort. We just don't know what model. It's probably going to be a Deere, but we don't know what series. After being around the 650, I'm really leaning towards the 650. I don't know if it's going to be a J. I don't know if it's going to be, I doubt it's a K, but I don't think it'll be a P because I just can't see spending that kind of money on something I know we're not going to use a lot or all the time. But again, it's a nice dozer. Anyway, on today's video, you're going to see some cutting from a tree the other day. This weekend, of course, I think I told you guys, or maybe I didn't, I don't know. The hydraulic pump went out of the 548 the other day. We had like 10 or 12 trees left on the job. The hydraulic pump went out. It's just a catastrophe. It couldn't happen at a worse time. Took it up to Murphy Tractor in Kansas City. They were going to get right to work on it. I don't know how long they're going to have it. Hopefully not long. They ordered in the pump as soon as we called and told them. We had our tech come out. Our tech up there in Kansas City, the guy Mike that works on our equipment, super, super good guy. If John Deere had more techs like him, they would be a better company by far. More people would buy Deere equipment because he is a great representative of service on that company. I mean, he goes above and beyond for us, and he probably does that with a lot of people, but it sure seems like he just goes out of his way for us. Anyway, what I'm getting at here, the steepness of that ground, as you guys could see, the grade on the hill where I was driving the Ram, where we cut the road in, we were at 21, 22% grade. I know some of the hills are at 30+% on the grade. As bad as I hate this little machine, I think I'm going to take this up there, and we're going to use this to get some logs out and just stage logs for the grapple skidder. Now, this weekend, I kind of need to, because it hadn't been fired. This thing hadn't drug a log in Lord knows how long. So we need to kind of get it out, go over it, run it around tomorrow. I know we've got a couple tires that need some air in them. It just sits in here. But you guys know I hate this machine, but you know, my dad he loves this little skidder, and this thing might kind of be a saving grace for a little bit because I thought about taking an H up there, either this one or the 12. But really, for where it's at, I think the added wheelbase would be nice working in the hills, but I don't know how well they're going to fit down our log roads. And plus, my tires on either one of these machines, they're not super great. Of course, I was going to take the chains up as I go back this week. So when we get the 548 back, we'll have the tire chains. I've got a brand new set of ring chains right here, bear paws as some people call them, but brand new set of 28L tire chains I got from a good friend of mine. So I'm going to take those up for the added traction because they make all the difference in the world when you chain up. But I think I'm going to take this little guy up there because I'm trying to buy some timber on the neighbors as well. And if we get some more timber there in the bluffs, that might be handy to have it. So as always, my weekends back are always jam-packed and busy. Plus we're trying to get a lot of stuff done here on the shop. I've called and made appointments for the garage door openers for this door and that door. I've got another door back here that we're not ready to put one on yet. We need to install another door in the back, probably 2 doors in the back actually. I've got a painter coming in for the office area the first of next week, a good friend of mine who's done a lot of painting for me in the years past. We got that going on. We've got an electrician supposed to show up and do some wiring. So we got a lot of things going on. And in the midst of all that, I went and got my new Ram. I traded off my 2500 Cummins for this 23 model 3500 Cummins diesel. And these, of course, I've got my fuel tank that'll go in the back. I went a little different route. I went a long bed on this one. I ordered this truck way back in March or April. It was supposed to be here the end of June. Here it is, August 25th, 20 whatever. Just now picking it up. So it kind of goes to tell you how delayed things are. And of course, I couldn't get an exact color match for Ram's red and Western Star's red, but I wanted a red truck, another red truck. Kind of like red. I love red and black, my two favorite colors. So that's that. I'm not going to go over it because, well, trucks are trucks. They're just, those things are not that big of a deal. That's just the truck for looking at timber, stuff like that. Anyway, guys, enjoy this video. We're supposed to get a break in our hot weather next week. I'm glad. I'm ready for fall. I couldn't be more ready for fall. We had some cancellations on looking at timber this week just because of the heat. So next week, I've actually got a lot to do. It's getting to that time of year where it's 7 days a week. It's just jam-packed. You can't get it all done, which isn't a bad thing. So thank you so much for watching and following along. Pay attention to the videos. See ya.